friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Today we're going to have a lot of fun. We're doing something a little different. We're going to check on your connection. This is going to be a quick kind of reading, and it uses a whole bunch of different oracle piles. Cards, and I'm so excited about it. So it has oracle cards, tarot cards, sprinkle of charms. This is going to be a nice, easy reading. And if you actually want longer readings, especially about your connection, please check out Moon Moth Goddess. And if you also want little quick insightful readings, check out V Love and Crystals. Their channels are awesome, and I watch them because the whole reason why I started this whole thing was because I love watching pick of cards. So that's how it came to be. So let's just go over each pile. So this one is the Red Hot Love. This one is the gold and black edition of the Whimsical Oracle. This is the Spirit Animal Awareness cards. This one is Mystic Sight. And this one is the Blissfully Sweet Oracle. So each one has, we're just going to check in on your connection, about them, you and the connection together, and we're going to have just a lot of fun. All right, so let's go ahead and close our eyes and inhale and clear our minds. And now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, Group 1. It is good to see you here. So you chose this beautiful combination of oracles. So we have the Red Hot Love, and we also have the Lover's Oracle. And I've always wanted to pair these two because I just felt that they're meant to be. So that is very exciting. So we're just gonna go and check on the connection, on your connection, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna have this first, then we're gonna have the messages later on, but in between we're gonna have the tarot. So this is their energy, so they're spying. This is your energy, passage, and this is the union, the connections, union or connections energy. So we have spying, so they might be spying. So it feels like maybe you might be in separation. With this, it seems like you're moving away from them or moving on. Like you're basically, what I see this is like leveling up. There still might be some intimacy, so you might still be, if you're actually seeing each other, there might be, you might be, having sexy times, or you might be connecting to them in a different level, like in the 5D, in your dreams, because if it also makes me think like in your sleep that you might be connecting to them. I definitely feel like there's this energy is of like not willing to show how much you mean to them, and you're just not, you're kind of over it, or you're just moving on, looking at different things. You're more focused on other things as well. But again, this intimacy card lets me know that there's still some sort of like connection there, and it's one that's very deep. I do feel like it might be that there is, like, you do meet in your dreams, or you kind of, I don't know why, but I feel like you feel them often. So let's go ahead and see what the tarot has for us. So for the collective of Group 1, what is their person like? What is going on with their person? So we have the Judgment. Yeah, so they might want, like, there might be awakening to something, which is quite nice. Let's do for the collective of Group 1. How does the viewer? Okay, going through this connection. Wow, yeah, okay. I do love that. No, that's why I don't usually shuffle on camera, but this one is the one that I was seeing, intimacy. Oh, I see there. Sorry, I'm just gonna gather my beautiful cards, and we're just gonna go after that. Okay, all right, and I do feel like this one is important because it's being highlighted. Oh, you're just gonna see me make a, there we go, and this one's also for the connection. Okay, wow. So for the person, they're spying on you because they want something back. They feel like they're trying to like reawaken this connection again. They're checking to see how you're doing, if you're willing and capable of like kind of like taking it back or starting again, or but I do feel like this is like possibly awakening to the strength of this connection, because it does feel very strong. There is a thing, but I feel like you are oh, you're the Queen of Wands, so that's like you're very, very passionate, very like beautiful, but also very independent. You're like kind of doing this is like the entrepreneur energy. I also feel like you have the little hummingbird there, um and that for me is like you kind of enjoy the sense of joy and freedom as well. You do have the dragon that is protecting you, so there might be like you might have put up a bit of a protection from this person's influence, because there is this, and here's the connection, we have this devil energy, so it's that there is great attraction, I think, for both of you. Like you feel that attraction, it's like chemistry. It's it might even be that this kind of like chemistry is also kind of a little bit codependent energy. It's also bad habits in terms of like, oh, you kind of get pulled back into it. But again, also very passionate. Like there's a lot of passion here coming through here. But then there's also the sun, so it has great potential. Like it has great potential, but we have to work on this devil energy, because if the devil energy is gonna be there, it's gonna feel like somehow it's gonna feel like a bit of a loss of control for both of you. And I feel like you are way too like I don't know, you're at a different level from them in a sense. You're more in tune, you're more confident, you're more, you know, you're more focusing on yourself right now. That's what I'm hearing. And like you're in success in all its forms. So, but the connection is still there. We still have the chemistry, we still have all this. So if we can get this devil energy, if we can get it all worked out, there is great potential here for a beautiful union. But like I said, it's really about, what do you want, and not so much about, like, what makes you want to move forward or not, right? And so let's go ahead and see what our connection here is, what their messages is here. So your transformation. So your relationship with another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And I feel like they did transform this person because I feel like with the judgment come, it's like an awakening. You're like, a realization is what I'm hearing, like a realization of something, that this is important. And that's why the spying is here, because they're not confident. They're not confident. They don't think that they can, I guess, compete or even try to like win you back in terms of like, wow, you're so, I can't even say it's like a shining. You're shining brightly. Maybe that's also what's attracting them. Maybe you've turned your attention to other pursuits. And usually when that happens, it's like somebody else gets kind of like taken in, right? They're like, oh no, like the more brightly you shine, the more like other people are attracted to you. That's just something that's cool. But I feel like this transformation is for this relationship in general. Or actually, well, I don't, connection, and for this there's a transformation in this connection, definitely. And it's also very like has great potential here if we can get this devil energy out. But I feel like it transformed you. It made this union or this connection transformed you to be this like, wow, powerful lady. Or like, well, this queen here, the Queen of Wands, totally powerful, so confident, so beautiful, and just like she's a boss. She's like the boss. Like that kind of energy. So very beautiful. Yeah. Okay, let's see what other stuff here we say. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, it's time to give to yourself. And you're doing that. So beautiful. I do love how great this all kind of combined in, and you definitely are doing that. So it's like you need not worry. I think you're just doing fine. Whoever it is, they have to get their stuff together if they actually want to, if they even want a chance with you, really, is what it comes to that. I'm gonna give a little advice. for you. So what is the advice for the collective of group 1? Okay, we have by the book. So by the book, it's really about just taking everything one step at a time and doing everything by the book, like above board, like in the sense of like not sneaking off and being with somebody, but really like going like by the book. Like, here we go. It's like basically demanding what you deserve, like, and acknowledging what you deserve. You don't deserve to be like, and I'm not saying that this is you or anything, but you don't deserve to be like an option. Like, you deserve to, like, you don't deserve, okay, how do I phrase it? You deserve to be a priority, not an option. Like somebody's priority. You're definitely your own priority, right? But especially like whoever is interested in you, you should be important to them. You should be something that like, okay, I have to think about this because I'm going to be with this. It shouldn't be an afterthought. It should be a forethought, if that makes sense. Yeah, so by the book, that's what you want. That's what you need to go with it. And let's see what charms we have for this. So let's see what the collective, group 1, what's going on with this connection with this person. I feel like the charms for that connection, yeah. I do like this. So there is a sense of peace. Oh, look at this. Kind, true, free, brave, strong, happy, thankful, compassionate, at peace. And I'd say at peace. I feel like you are at peace in a sense. These are all the qualities I feel like this person discovered. They're like, wow. Especially because I do feel like there's a bit of a distance here, because of the spying. So there's like maybe a no contact situation. They discovered this. This is what they discovered. They discovered how all the beautiful qualities that are you, especially because I feel that you're radiating those qualities even more now that you're not in this. I would say like kind of like a dramatic connection here. Like there was like a lot of drama around it, and when you're in there, kind of like I would say that your energy levels were a bit low, but here by yourself you're radiating this high level energy and like light that's around you. Yeah, look at that. I really feel like now they see the value here. Now they have a different perspective of things, and that's sometimes this happens. They do want to mend this relationship. It's up to you if you want to, but there is a desire for mending. There's a desire for like, let's get back together. Let's be buddies again. Again, I feel like that's not what you need to do right now, because this right now is to take care of yourself. I do feel that they do value you, but right now I feel like you should value yourself even more. It's like, be your own queen, right? Be the queen of your heart there. I do feel that is something that they feel as well for you. Wow, this is a really fun reading. Let me know if you like this, because I will keep on doing these. I wanted to do something I've never, like, I've wanted to play with the you and them and connection, and this was just me getting my toes wet. And I if you do like this, and if it resonated, please let me know, because then I'll be like, I kind of, I guess what I'm saying is I'm a little not confident about doing these types of readings. So if you think this was a good reading, tell me so I can feel like, okay, I can do this. Sometimes we need reassurance, and that's okay. So I guess I'm asking for reassurance that that makes sense. If it doesn't, it's okay too, because it's a general reading. So take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. I hope that what does resonate though is this beautiful energy that you are right now, because I really feel like that's like a very strong message. Regardless of what's happening, I feel like you are transforming, and you do this, like you are this beautiful Queen of Wands, and that's that energy, and you're moving forward, your passage, you're like leveling up. So if nothing else resonated, please, I hope that resonates, because I would love for you to like feel that the value that is you. What else is I guess I should, since this is it, if you wanna like win a free personal reading, check the description down below. I was gonna do it in the start, but I forgot to do it. So if you do want to go ahead, just check the description down below. We have two winners each week, so that's pretty exciting. And I'm very grateful to all of you for just watching this video. I am beyond, you guys are amazing. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and so much beauty and magic. Have a great day. Bye bye, group 1. Hello, group 2. It's so good to see you here. Let's find out what's going on with your connection. Okay, so we're gonna do these oracle cards first, and we're gonna leave these guys for last, and we're gonna do tarot in between, right? So yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. So we have them, comfort, you, build, you're building, and then we have, oh wow, like the connection itself is create magic. So these are beautiful. I'm excited to be using this. Okay, let's see what the tarot. So I feel like they're looking for like comfort. I feel like to you, sorry, what they feel about being with you is this sense of comfort. They're like kind of like a safety teddy bear. You make them feel very comfortable. You make them feel very happy. You are building, I feel like you're building yourself up. You are concentrating more on building. This is similar a feeling towards group 1. But here we have this create magic. This is all about creating magic, and by that I mean it's like this connection brings about like a sense of creation here. I kind of feel like, especially with you with the building, I feel like it, regardless of what happened, there's like it inspired or sparked something in you, and that's the magic that was meant to create. I do think that with the dragon there's like a sense of I feel like with the dragon there's a sense of, it's a bit of a shadow, but it also has a sense of very much a potential there. And I feel like you both can create whatever it is that you want in terms of this. I think two very powerful people coming together. And possibly like both of you are creatives. Let's find out what the tarot tells us. So for the collective group 2, what is going on with their person and how they feel about this connection. Okay. The Lovers, wow. Wow, that's intense. That's beautiful. Okay, let's find out more about like collective of group 2. How does the viewer feel about this person and their connection? Okay. I do feel like that. And there is like the 8 of Cups walking away here, coming through here. You want something a little faster. You want the truth and actual, I feel like a truth or a declaration of some kind coming through. Okay, let's see what the, and then like what the collective of group 2, what is going on with their connection. The Hangman. So there's like, yeah, there's no motion moving there. And that's okay though. I look at this. They do feel connected. This person feels very connected to you. I do want to clarify that. Let me clarify the Lovers before we move any further. But I do feel like there's a great connection here for both of you. And I think I was really right about this. I think you're both too powerful. Possibly manifestor and creators. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. So there we have, and I actually love that there's like major arcanas here. I do feel like their energy is quite strong because they have the major arcanas, and the connection itself is quite strong again because of the major arcana there. They have two. They're trying to figure out. They're hoping that this there's a change in the fortune here. This one did land on the House, so I feel like They would like this connection to go further, right? They do want this to go. They want it to change, but it's still in a bit of a standstill here. They do have great love for you here. This is like twin flame soulmate kind of energy coming through. Could be a choice again, but I feel like, but for me, it's this sense of connecting. Like here, these two hearts connecting as they have, like they're creating magic together. Even if you're separated, you're creating magic. You have this. It's like somehow you're connected in a way that you take energy from each other, or like not energy. How do I say it? It's like you support each other through this, or at least that's what this person feels. You're in a different stage right now, though. You are possibly considering this walking away because you're like, this is not going fast enough. I really feel like you want to build more. You want to build a home. You want to build this life that you've been wanting. And they need that. You need that action. You need that, like, not only action, but actually, like, stating it, like, very clearly. What do you want from me is what I'm hearing. If you don't get it, you're walking away. And that is something that's happening here. It's like, nope, we're walking away. And if you're are in separation, I feel like this is just walking away in terms of, like, just letting go of this connection, not focusing on it at all. The connection itself, though, there is, again, with this creating magic, I feel like even if you're not together, you're still going to have that. But you have this hangman. I feel like this connection there might not be any motion in terms of this connection. There might not be motion forward just because the hangman doesn't move. It's like that. But there's a shift. There's a change in your perspective of it. Their change is also like of their perspective. This shifted, and this connection changed you and them. It gave you a new sense of being. And here with the hangman, it's sort of like they're kind of getting enlightened, even though they can't move or anything. This is like kind of getting enlightened here. I feel like you are in the state also of, with the clouds, there are confusion, right? There's still confusion, haziness, and that's why you want clarity. That's why you want clarity from this person. There is that, but regardless of what's outside, here you are at peace. In like the sense of like you are going to thrive regardless of what it is. You're going to build regardless of what happens here. That's beautiful. Let's look at what the oracle cards have for us. So yeah, separation. So sadness, missing, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. And there is uncertainty here. But there is this longing, there is this connection, there is this love here. It's not like it's there. And we have paradise. So happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. And I do feel that that's an interesting thing, because it's like I feel like even if you're far apart, there's like this sense of oneness. There is this yearning and everything, but I feel like there is this also like you're okay. Even if you're far apart, you are connected in a way. And even if you're walking away and it makes you a bit sad, I feel like this is a temporary walking away. The reason why I say this is because this is like a minor arcana, where this is a major, like this is something that they're doing. I just feel like this isn't going fast, and not what you like right now. Your focus is on building yourself. You are still like, even if you're in separation, I still feel like you can feel this joy and this expansion as well. I see it's like an expansion. You are expanding right now. You're both expanding, and I don't know why, but I feel like this connection is not over. That's what even if it's like you need to learn, this is like right now you're learning how to create magic, learning how to have manifesting. There's like a sense of like a magic. Yeah, I have to say there's a sense of magic here. It's quite lovely. I do enjoy this. I'm enjoying this reading a lot. Let's see what the sprinkle of charms tell us. What's going on with the collective group 2's connection? Okay, yeah, okay, here we go. Look at this. I want you to see there is this sense of moth, so there's an attachment and attraction here. We do have bad habits though still. There's like a kind of like, oh, you're being drawn in. We do have, you do have the key to their heart. This is this key is part of the love oracle sets of my love oracle set. So I know this is the key to their heart right now. But also here's the key for self-care, self-love. That's also like, I think that one needs to be open first. You have to take care of you first, right? We do have this connection. I really feel like you connect with them in a higher state. And there's also lots of wisdom coming through. You're learning a lot. This is something. There's a sense of creativity here. I do feel like are you both artists? Somehow it's like there's a lot of creative energy here, but it's also about like, it's about building your life, also like painting your life. What do you want for your life? And that's a moment, even though with this connection, but this is a vital moment for you as well. Like, what do you want for your life? What is it that really like, what is it that you want for you? And then that is coming through here. We have the frog prince. So I feel like they don't feel like they're up to your standards. And they're your prince, but right now they're a frog. So it's up to you what you like, like, do you want to continue with that or not? Let's see I wanted to see what message is there for you for the collective of group 2. We're going to see what message. And this is like your advice, for this, just for you. This is a message for you specifically. What do you have for the collective of group 2? Stop. Okay. Well, it's so funny. I only wanted one card, but 3 came out. But we go with whatever it is, right? We have this. We have mending. So I feel like mending possibly your heart. You can mend a connection even from far away. Doesn't mean that you're together, but you can mend that, like the energy. We also have this sense of all that glitters. So there might be some stuff that is like, seems like it's shiny and like new and exciting. I feel like that's the frog prince step, but that's not for you. I do feel like this is time for you to clean up your energy, clean up all that is not serving you. I feel like there's a bit of bad habits, but also like just cleaning up what doesn't really is not working for you is really important. And walking away from that, even if it's walking away from this connection and this energy, it's okay. That whatever, I believe in whatever's meant to be will be, right? You don't need to effort it. You don't need to worry about it. That's what it is. Cleaning up your thoughts, cleaning up your space, focusing on you. You're building, right? And cleaning up is part of like that building, right? You build, but there's like, when you're building, there's like stuff that you need to clean up and get away from that. And I feel like this is something that's important. Like, so don't value yourself enough to like know what, that you're worth in a sense. And here we have this. Just because something's shiny doesn't mean that it's gold, right? What's gold is how somebody treats you, how you, like, that's important to you here. And I do love this. That you're mending. Maybe like you're mending yourself and mending possibly this relationship or whatever it is, that the hurt from it, possibly you're mending that right now. I feel like that's what needs to happen here. And it's very weird, but I do really feel like this is like a twin flame energy. Didn't say anything like that, but I just feel like that is. And I feel like that's right now is your time to like focus on you. That's similar to what group 1 has, but their message is a little different. But this is good. So clean up your own energy. Clean up like what doesn't work. Look at this. There's like little star. That's great. Maybe it feels like cleaning up old wishes that didn't kind of manifest. Like, we need new wishes. That's what it is. And wish better, like in terms of like, don't just wish for depth, like for something that's really strong, that really resonates with your soul, right? Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Please let me know if you like this little short little reading about you and them and your connection. I've never. I'm always a bit skeptical. I think afraid. I'm afraid of doing these readings because I don't feel like I will do a good job for them. So any like feedback, even if it's bad, like, oh, what did you not like or what did you like, that would be very much appreciated. As I get better at this, I would like to do this because I actually like this. I love the idea of kind of seeing like relationships. Totally, I'm a romantic at heart, so that's something there. And also, if you want to know how to win a free personal reading, just check the description down below. I was gonna put that up before, but I forgot all about it. So, okay, with this, I'm gonna just wish you and just say thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate all of you. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and I feel like you are on your way to building the reality and life that you want. And this connection, whatever happens, just in the universe, it was meant for you to shift your perspective in life and get new insight into who you are and what you want. All right, with that, have a beautiful day. Bye-bye, group 2. I just am clumsy. Hello, group 3. Let's find out what's going on with this connection. So we're going to leave these guys for a little bit later. We're going to do this guys first, then tarot, and then charms, and then another one. So that's going to be fun. Okay, so let's see what their connection is with you. So this is them. They're hawk. This is you, eagle. And this is the connection. Okay, so we have this hawk here. So it's from a distance. There's I do love that both of you are birds though. So I feel like there's a connection there in terms of like you both possibly air signs, but definitely have a sense of freedom, both of you. This person is looking at things from a different perspective in terms of like a higher view. It feels like if they're not, I feel like there might be a separation here, and so they're like looking at you like in terms of a hawk, like they're watching you but from afar. Yeah, they have like this. And here we have, like the hawk says, vision, focus, discernment, foresight, decisive action, spiritual awareness, intuition, messenger, and higher purpose. And their shadow side could be that they're rootless and arrogant. But I feel like maybe there was a message. I feel like there's a reason for this connection. For you, I feel you're independent. I feel like flying like you're soaring above the sky. You have a lot of wisdom. You're looking at a bigger picture. You do have this. Both of you have a bigger picture kind of thing. You do have this like spiritual healing. It says here, prayer, courage. Yeah, there's a lot of that. And you actually have enlightenment. So, but here's your shadow side. Aloof, abusive power, prideful ego, and bullying. I don't feel that that's necessarily true. But what I'm seeing is that maybe you can be aloof at sometimes. But that's what you are right now, right? This is like this energy, these two beautiful birds. But I do feel that this is interesting that the badger is what came out of your relationship or your connection right now. It kind of feels like it's underground right now. It's because the badger likes to be underground. So this is more of an earth energy coming through. And I feel like it needs some grounding here. But it is here. And we do have persistent, steadfast, strong defense, unpretentious, diligent, protective warrior, patriotism, respect. But I'm reading it more like I do feel like there is a persistent, but there is a strong defense in here. I feel like there is irritable, inflexible, and ferocious. There can be like a fighting when you guys there can be squabbling in a strong, because you're both so strong. They have strong energy coming through here with these two birds. But I do feel like this one is in hiding right now. It is kind of like, I feel like your relationship or your union is kind of right now. It's kind of similar to group. That's a similar energy throughout all the groups, but group 2 is, in a sense, it's like right now it needs to be inside and grounded. It needs to be, you're not ready for it somehow. Let's look at this. Is this what's going to be an interesting thing? Let's see what the tarot has to tell us. What is... Okay, the collective of group 3. What is going on with this connection for the group 3's person? Okay, so they're 6 of Swords. Okay, I want to go better. Okay, let's see. I also wanted to come out. And the Tower. Wow, that's a strong one. Okay. After like maybe they might have had a Tower moment with you. You might have shifted everything about them. That's very shocking. So they had to walk away. There's moving away from that. So let's see what your energy is for. It's like the collective group 2, group 3, the mirror. Going through. Oh yeah, they have the 3 of Swords. Yeah. Strength. Okay. So here we go. And then let's see what this union is right now. And connection, I mean. Connection. Collective of groups. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we have these guys wanted to come out, and we're just gonna go with it. Alright. So something about this union just... Oh wow. They just overwhelmed this person. It was the intensity of it. I do feel like it's because you are two powerful energies, and I feel like two powerful energies collided, and this kind of brought the Tower for this person, for your person, and they couldn't deal with it, and so they walked away. They moved away from that energy. What left you here feeling... So here you are with the 3 of Swords, feeling very sad, and yeah, like you know, like you felt abandoned by this. But I feel like, look at this. You have the storm there. You have the strength, and now you're focusing on your strength and knowing that that's okay. This has built your strength. You're trying to learn how to control. I feel like maybe you are a bit, not intense, but maybe you can, when you get angry, you get really angry, and you're trying to kind of rein that in a little bit. But I also feel like you're learning now more about love, and also about yourself and your creativity here coming through. That's you're focusing more on yourself right now. You still love this person, though. There is love there. Yeah. I'm not saying that this person didn't love you. It just the intensity of it was just too much. So we have the connection itself. Yeah, so it ended. There was definitely an ending. This was like yeah, and it was a painful ending. I feel it was a painful ending for both of you. It wasn't just you. I mean, you kind of carried this person feels like they're like moving it, you know, like away from like this Tower moment. It was just too much. Anybody who's gone through a Tower moment knows that feeling of like wanting to move away from it. Like it's just too much sometimes. So we have this very sad ending, and a complete ending. But I want you to see something. I love the cards because they're awesome this way. There is an Ace of Wands here, so it's a beginning because this wasn't working. This energy was maybe irritable, inflexible, and ferocious, right? That's the thing, and it needed to be grounded. It was probably too up in the sky because we do have this. It was too intense, and it needed grounding, and this needed to happen. This ending needed to happen, so a new creative and beginning would come through here. One with passion, one with creativity, one that is not painful, one that is beautiful, and it can lead to possibly a union, a celebration of this. 4 of Wands is like can represent the you know, twin flames. So this again, this kind of does feel like a twin flame energy here. This needed to happen though. So even if you're feeling this pain right there, it's like that ending needed to happen. I feel like this was kind of a learning lesson for both of you. This 3 needed to happen. You gained more strength. You found out more about you, because I feel like that's you here. Like you're painting now. You're learning more about you. You needed to do this. This person needed to take some energy, like some time away from this Tower moment. It was too much for them. But look, there's this potential for this beautiful like new beginning here. where there's a wonderment and passion coming through it, and a celebration. And then this is like a fulfillment here of like possibly being like a building home. This is like really finding out together. So I feel like this, to me, even though there's like was an ending, I don't feel like it's an ending indefinite, like it's in a forever ending. This is like, to me, it seems like this was an ending that needed to happen because both of you needed to learn something, and there is potential for new beginnings and really coming together in a whole new level. It's quite lovely. It's like, it may not, it feels like, oh, but no, I really like this energy here. Let's look at what the oracle cards say. So ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. And I feel like that's definitely for you, because I feel like you're a very independent person. Yeah, and it's not a bad thing, but sometimes you take on too much. And so ask for help. What do you need? Like, there's a sense of vulnerability that I feel like you're like, I'm not quite sure. And see again, and then we're learning here about this vulnerability because this strength card is just so intense there too. But you need this disconnect to more of your emotions coming through here. Focus on love. And we also have demonstrate love. Okay, so find out what is important to those you love and act on it. And focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Oh wow, that is actually beautiful. So yeah, even like look for the good in all situations too as well. So here it is, like, I feel like this was something you needed to really connect to this sense of it's really funny because I feel like the connection, yes, but I feel like right now this is a perfect time for you to like connect to something that you needed to learn too. Because I feel that that person is actually learning things by themselves, but this is more, seems to me, for you in particular. So really focus on love, like, and this gentleness that needs to come through here. Not trying to control situations, not trying to be the person that has to be like in charge of things, but allowing, really coming through here. And this demonstrating love again with a gentleness, with this kindness. I don't know why it is. There's just a gentleness that needs to come through. It's a very strong, two strong individuals, very strong, and definitely air energy. So lots of like thoughts, possibly like very intellectual, but it's like that was where the energy was. The union, the connection was needed to be grounded. It needed to kind of get grounded because it was too much up here, and there was too much it was volatile in a sense, because I feel like two very strong people are gonna knock heads, and it's just too intense, right? But there's a sense of like needing to learn to be vulnerable with things, because that's strength too. Being vulnerable is also being like having a strength there. Because if we have that strength, sometimes we block off others and we don't really allow ourselves to love, and there's a gentleness and a flow that needs to happen. Let's go ahead and see what the charms tell us. What is happening with the collective? The three connection. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. We do have a fulfillment coming through in terms of love. So this is a wish fulfillment. That's pretty awesome. There's messages coming through, possibly something from the past, messages that's coming. We do have heart messages, so I feel like the angels are watching over this connection. A truth needs to be spoken. That's a truth, unlocking a truth about yourself in terms of like your throat chakra. So that's why I'm saying spoken truth. And you also have to unlock your heart in terms of self-love. So first you gotta concentrate on yourself. Here it's coming through here, and that's part of like possibly they kept things too. But they are watching you, just so you know. It's from a distance. Because I feel like this was something that was needed to happen, and it was painful, but I feel like it was something that you needed. It was like a learning lesson here. I know when you're going through it, it's like, it doesn't feel like a learning lesson. I know, but there's potential for this beautiful thing to come through from this community is coming through. So here's the, like, connect to other people, connect to your community. And here's the other one, flexible, learning flexibility. That's something that you like, allowing things to happen. And it really feels like that's the message for you. Like, there's more flexibility and connect with others. I feel like you are very independent, and you kind of, with that ego energy, you just kind of want to be by yourself, but I feel like you also need to connect to others. Yeah. So that there's a sense asking for help and getting it right, and but be more flexible and not, I know this sounds it's like, it's gonna sound a little harsh, not trying to control everything, not trying to control circumstances, not trying to control others to be how you want them to be, but really loving them just as they are. Look for the good in everyone, right? That is a really strong message here. Please let me know if you like this reading. I'm new to doing this kind of readings, and I'm gonna ask for help because I'm not very confident about them. So let me know if you like them, or if any feedback that you have in terms of, hey, like, what would you have done differently, or what would you like me to have, like, done differently. So I appreciate all that. I am so grateful to you for watching this. And if you want to win a free personal reading, check the description down below. I forgot to say it in the start. And we do have 2 winners weekly, so that's pretty cool. Again, I have great appreciation for you for watching this. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much clarity, and just joy. And I do hope this wish gets fulfilled. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, Group 3. Group 4, let's find out about your connection. Alright, so we're going to leave these guys for a little bit later. But we're first going to go ahead and do these guys first. And let's go ahead and see what the Oracle has for you. So this is them, this is you, and this is the connection. So the person here is feeling needed to ground, to connect to really to really understand things. I feel like they needed to be by themselves though, because I see them by themselves connecting. I feel like you are in a now state of creating. You need to, like, there's a spirit of, like, passion and creativity coming through here. This connection was about learning, about knowledge, about, like, getting to know yourself more. Definitely them. There was, like, I feel you as well, but I feel like they needed that knowledge because that's the grounding that they need. They're like, this was like something that they're, like, trying to get to know themselves more. There's a quietness there, and I feel like your energy is more of, like, you get to know things by creating, by doing yeah, like passion projects, right? That's kind of what it is. But let's go see what the tarot has for us. So what is the collective of Group 4's other person feeling about this connection and feeling in general? So yeah, 5 of Swords. So we have this. Okay, let's go ahead and see what is the collective of Group 4 feeling, the viewer feeling about this connection, or, like, about this connection. Okay, defense. Okay, and then what is going on with this connection in general? Oh wow. Okay. All right. I do want to clarify the 5 of Swords. So can you clarify the 5 of Swords? 2 of Swords. Okay. Can you clarify the 7 of Wands for me? Oh wow. 9 of Cups. That's beautiful. Can you clarify the 4 of Cups for me? Okay. High Priestess and you. Alright, we have a good set of amount of things. Here we have. Okay, so they had some sort of victory. They had, like, they were, like, a bit egoistic a little bit, a little self-centered. It's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like what they thought that they would have some sort of, like, a victory, and they were really excited about this, possibly with this, in terms of this connection. So they might have, like, been like, oh, okay, if this is like, if you're not together, which I don't know, I feel like you're not, because this person is by themselves here. They've thought that they would, like, like, it hadn't affected them as much. They would be okay with it. But now they're unsure about this. They're trying to come up with a decision, because this isn't true. This felt like a hollow victory to them, and now they have to decide. Connecting here again, this is why there's this grounding that needed. They're connecting to their higher selves, their intuition. They're like trying to really figure out, like, what is it? How am I going to do this? And they're not sure about this. And there's also that sense of grounding, because they want to know what to do next. Your energy is on the defensive. You are trying to, like, block off. I really feel like you're blocking off your heart here. I don't know why that's the, I'm like, you're trying to defend, you're blocking, you're in a defensive here. But I feel like the universe wants you to know that you don't have to do that. Because I feel like if you can bring down that guard, right, the guard that's like right now that you're having, your wish will be fulfilled. You need to bring the defensiveness down. You have to, I guess, spend time creating, like, create out all this energy of, like, having to, like, defend yourself. Because if you do that, like, I want you to see the difference between them. And I do like how this is, like, kind of like this energy here too, like, just sitting and really connecting. If you can bring down this defensiveness, you will have this peace and the wish fulfillment coming through here. So that is actually quite beautiful. And I do want you to see here the knowledge that we're coming through. This is the connection. So we have this four of cups here. So there's a sense of apathy, of not being able, like, and I feel like both of you have this. There's an offer that's being of love, of new chances here, being offered here, but both of you are not aware of it, or because you're focusing too much on the past. Yeah, we do have this. There's a sense of, like, a completion that you can have this. Yeah, like a sense of completion that needs to happen here for both of you, so you can start again. There's a refreshing coming through here. Doesn't mean necessarily that you're going to start together, although it does feel like there is that sense that there's a potential. But it does feel like needing to start over in terms of, like, really going after what you do love, especially for you. Really feeling this energy for you here. This, like, full energy coming through, like, being excited about this. You also have this high priestess. So I feel like this knowledge of this might be like a secret knowledge in terms of maybe you're into more, like, spiritual stuff right now, and I feel like they are too. Isn't that interesting? I feel like they're also into, like, more spiritual stuff, more really getting to know this knowledge, this knowledge of really understanding, wanting to connect more to your intuition. And that's something for both of you. It's not just you, but and not just them. It's both of you. There's, like, a sense of, like, really connecting to your intuition, to this knowledge of, like, of your soul is really what I'm hearing. And it was necessary, this ending. Like, I do feel like you are separated right now, so it just was necessary for a sense of freedom, for a sense of things. But you have to accept the offer that's being brought to you right now, both of you. I hope you both see it. I think you will. Let's see what the oracle tells us right here. We do have wedding potential. So this situation involves a marriage. So maybe they're involved in another marriage, or there might be something to do with this. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And that is this energy here, right? This Nine of Cups, you will get what you wish for, but you have to enjoy the moment. You can't be on the defensive. That's not going to get you where you want to. And then keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So keeping an open mind and really, like, not being bogged down by everything. Possibly they're considering, like, is there a choice of wedding here, of marriage commitment, or if they're with somebody else, it's like, who to choose. That's them. But this is, like, keep an open mind, because things are, like, I think, like, there's an evolution for both of you, and it's like who you become If you're closed off, right? If you're closed off, you're going to miss this offer right here. And I feel like that's for both of you. So keeping an open mind is very important, because this is beautiful with this world energy, the Fool energy, and even the High Priestess is there is beautiful as well. So this is actually quite lovely. I do like it a lot. Let's go ahead and see what the charm paths are on. What is the connection of group for the collective? It's like, what's going on with them? All right, look at that. You are my sunshine. Oh my God, look at that. And there's love, and there's love. I feel like you are the queen for this person. There is stuff that's still hidden though. There's still stuff, and we are connected to our intuitive nature coming through here. I feel like this, whenever I see this, it's like a makeover. And I feel like a makeover, maybe of physical, but I feel like a makeover of your thoughts, a makeover of your, like, how you're, dealing with things, like a makeover of, like, you need to, like, be a new you in terms of coming through here and, like, having fun with it. And, like, I just see you, like, painting and just having fun with things. That's something that's important to come through here. And I do feel like whatever happens with this union, it is changing. It is also being transformed as well. Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle has for you. Wisdom of the oracle. What advice do you have for the collective group 4? Okay. Here we have. All right. So here we have this. Oh, I'm going to actually drink some water because I'm feeling nauseous. I get dehydrated and I feel a bit nauseous. Excuse my loud drinking noises. Okay. So we do have this never-ending story. So in many ways, it feels like there is a cycle here. This is like one of those karmic. Okay. So yes. So like karmic connection here, but I feel like we're coming to an ending in that regard. We are coming to an ending here and starting fresh. But the reason is why. Why do you want this so much, right? What cycles are you repeating, right? Why is this the thing that needs to drive this? Like, I know, like, I went through karmic cycles, and those are no fun. Oh boy, those are really no fun. And you kind of repeat the same cycles, maybe with the same person, maybe with somebody else. But really, it's not about them, it's about you. You're trying to, like, learn this knowledge, right? This knowledge that's coming through here. Sense of knowledge that's coming here. Knowledge. We need to learn that. There's lessons there that we need to learn, either about ourselves, about how I do feel like a defensiveness is that might be something that you're learning about, and allowing. And so it's something that we need to learn, and then we can end this cycle of, like, the cycle, karmic cycle is what I call it. And then we have to know why we want the things that we do want, right? Our why is actually the reason why we do anything, is that why, right? So why this person? Why this particular person? Why do you feel like you have to defend yourself, right? Why? More about yourself, like why is the question that you need to answer, right? And if you can answer that, like, why am I always defensive? Like, why is that? And here is a cool thing. Toyota, I don't know if it's true, but it's like Toyota, the creator of Toyota, would have this thing that he would do. He would ask why 7 times, right? And everybody had to answer the why 7 times, because the more you ask that question, like why, if you see little kids, it's like, why is this happening? Why is this? But that's you learning knowledge, right? That's how you gain knowledge, by asking that question, why, right? So I would even suggest that you ask yourself why. So let's say, why am I defensive? And you answer that. And then why is that? And then you keep asking that 7 times. And then you really get to see the root of what is there. Because there's an underlying belief that you have that is causing this never-ending story. And then, so if you can get to the why of that deep grounded belief, right? I really feel like it's kind of taking deep roots. If you can end it, then you can end the cycle. And that's a very important thing. Okay, I think that is it. That's what I'm gonna say. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you thought of this reading, because this is my first time doing kind of this reading, and I wasn't sure. That's why we did a small one. I'm not confident in it. So if you can give me any like feedback, that would be so much appreciated. And if you want to find out how to win a free personal reading, just check the description down below. We do have 2 winners each week, and it's awesome. With that, I am so grateful for you watching this. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness, so much joy, and just, oh, amazing things. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, Group 4. Hello, Group 5. Let's find out what is happening with this connection. So we're going to do these guys first, and then we're going to do these guys in a little bit after we do tarot. Okay, let's go ahead and see them. So this is them, the resolution. They come to a resolution. This is you, foundation. And this is the connection union kind of thing. All right, so overall so this resolutions lets me know that, so they've come to terms of something. I feel like this makes me think that might have been a three-party kind of situation with the 3 candles here. And they came to a resolution about this. I feel like you are in this state, like trying to build your foundation. You want to build, it's interesting because there's a theme of that throughout this whole reading. You want to build your foundation. You want something that's solid. You want something, you don't want to be part of something, even if it's like not a 3-party, but it's like where this person's attention is not like, on this connection, but it has other stuff. Then there's like, you don't feel like this. You need the connection to have a strong foundation. That is what you want. You want something solid, something stable. That's foundation, stable foundation. And this is interesting here. We also, for this, it needed a transparency. There was no, like, nobody could wear a mask in this. Here we have, like, there's the almonds here, which is abundance here coming through in terms of, like, yeah, that does feel like a very abundant thing. But we do have this transparency, possibly something with also with the book here, with the knowledge that's coming through as well. This kind of feel like this connection kind of made you both naked in a sense. It dropped everything, and it allowed you to see who you really are. Let's see what the cards, with the tarot cards tell us, because that is what I'm seeing here. Let's go ahead. Oh, yay. I always worry when I do this that I'm going to just like fumble and have everything fall everywhere, because that happens often. All right, let's go ahead and see what this person, the collective of Group 5's person, what are they thinking or feeling about this connection? And okay, this one wanted to come out. 5 of Swords, okay. Emotions, yep, they made a decision. They're not, I want to see with the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, possibly an offer. Wow, that's pretty cool. Let's see what, oh, okay, or maybe that's that. Let's see what the foundation, so the collective of Group 5, what are they? Let's see here, the Ace of Swords coming through. Let's clarify that Ace of Swords though. Okay, with the Devil energy. All right. Let's see what this transparency here is with collective of Group 5. What's going on with their connection right now? Okay. Page of Swords. Okay. Some of Pentacles with a weight here. Okay, let's see. So I'm seeing here is that they did come to a resolution, yes. They're kind of like, well, with the Queen of Swords, there's a truth that they decided on something. It might be cold, a little bit, yeah, I feel like a little cold, maybe a little harsh. I feel like maybe I feel like they're pursuing right now their financials, is what I'm hearing here. They might have been offered a job or offered something to that aspect of like making monies are coming through here. They might be, for some of you, they might actually offer you something, but I don't know why, but I feel like this is more of like being practical. They're like, I'm going to be practical and I'm going to go off in the direction of like this offer of money, or of career and stuff. That's what it feels like. Here we have this energy of you and foundation. So foundation is really what you want. You want this new beginning with truth. Truth is very important to you. Like having clarity is here. That's why transparency is important. Because I feel like there is this like devil energy here, this like temptation. It wasn't necessarily, you weren't following your own truth here in terms of this. You were kind of like going off into like this temptation, having this, I'm not sure about this, but it feels like kind of like a little bit of codependency, a little bit of a bit of addiction here, but you're no longer wanting that. That's not what you want. You want the truth. You want this this actually feels like a very powerful beginning for you in like taking all your strength and all your like power and like kind of like you have this coming through here. That's an interesting thing because with this union here, with this transparency, I feel like, again, the truth needs to be done. There's a page of swords here, a message of truth that needs to come through here. It might take some time. There's feels like with the Seven of Pentacles, there is possibly, I feel like their issues is money for some reason. I don't know why, but there's gonna take some time. So this might not come right away. This less like truth or this messages that coming through. But I feel like there's potential for like a happiness, a celebration coming through as well. So this has the potential to be quite beautiful, but right now it's not working. It's like this is not the priority of this person. They're building themselves, and your priority is actually the priority of truth and really like following your own like what you want to like, but your own true self. Yeah. And having that clarity might actually help you though. This transparency. Because it feels like there is a stronger sense of connection, a stronger sense of coming through here. Let's see what the oracle tells us. So we have the story. What is your story? Oh, let's put it over here so maybe it will actually, yeah. If you were to tell the story of your heart, would it be exciting, loving, curious, brave, joyful, angry, fearful, peaceful, sad, wise? Would it entertain or take one into feelings of emotional resonance with a character to help people think about deeper issues, a theme, a message, or a mission to complete? How is the story unfolding? You are the author and you can create it however you choose to be. Look at that. That's actually quite beautiful. And then we have growth. So maybe one of you is a writer. That's actually pretty cool. But like, what is it that you want? And basically when you're writing the story, it's like, what is it that you want from your relationship? But I also feel like from yourself, there's a sense of connecting to who you really are, to your own truth. That is very important, that you were not capable of doing it before. There was a lot of temptations, a lot of things that were kind of pulling you in different directions of who you really are. And I feel like this story that you're writing now is the story of who you really are. Here we have the growth. So where do you need to direct your energy for new growth? It's beautiful. One needs to stretch and expand to grow. More space needs to be created to allow new growth. This also means reaching out into unknown and learning new things, techniques, and ways to being. Get out of the old clothes. Time to go shopping. Take a class. Read a book. Take a trip. Help someone. Go out and do something you've never done before. Expand and grow. And so that's something that you're going through right now. I feel like they're going through that right now too as well, because they have a pentacle, ace of pentacles. So you're both going through growth right now, just in different areas. You have different prerogatives. You have different prerogatives, but I feel like this union itself there is a transparency with this growth. There is a potential here for a connection, but it won't be as fast one. It'll be something as you both grow. This connection might grow in terms of like you might not be together now, or even if you are, there's a growth that needs to happen for it to be actually solid, right? You're putting your foundations. They're deciding what they want. This is a special moment for both of you because you're both in a state of beginning and you're both in a state of growth. But you have different shifts of attention. You're like both different things that you want to grow. So that's really beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what the Sprinkle of Charms tells us for this connection. You have a wish fulfillment coming through here. We have playfulness and intelligence. Using the tools that you have is important, and things are going to go slow, but it's not bad. Again, this feels like there is a three-party situation to, like, this person's being pulled in different directions. And maybe so are you. So, but really, like, connecting also with friends is important here, because that's the three of things. Let's see what wisdom of the Oracle has for you. What wisdom advice for you for the collective of Group 5. We have Unfinished Symphony. Oh, wow, this is interesting because it's like Group 4 had Unfinished Story. This is Unfinished Symphony. So this is not over. Whatever it is happening, it's not over. There's still more to come. The story is not done, right? The story here is not done. This is like just the beginning. This is like the growth part. Let's see what other... TikTok. Yeah, time is important for you guys. But I feel like time is in terms of, like, you don't have to worry about time. Things are going to work out in their own perfect timing. Oh, okay. I think that is it for you, Group 5. This is beautiful reading. I really like this. I do love that you're both growing. Let me know if you like this reading. This is new to me, and I'm a bit, I lack a little confidence in me. So any feedback that you have, I will be greatly appreciated. Even if you didn't like it, let me know what you didn't like or what you did like and what you would want me to do more. And if you want to win a free personal reading, just check the description down below. We do have 2 winners each week, and that's pretty awesome. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness. Thank you so much for watching. You are the best. Bye-bye, Group 5.